Good evening, everybody. Strange time to film, but I've only done this maybe like 3 times on my channel, but I decided to film my January book haul tonight. So, actually got quite a few books here, a little bit more than I thought I would in a month, but if you've seen my videos, of course you know that I start off with the Book of the Month selections, and Book of the Month is a monthly subscription box that caters to readers. You get to choose up to 3 books out of 5 selections. So your first month starts at $9.99, with your other 2 books being $9.99 a piece as well. But as you progress, you start at $14.99 with $9.99 on the other 2 books. So let's get started. I got a lot of books here, so I don't want to make this video way too long. Here are my Book of the Month selections. My January Book of the Month was Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. This is the same author of The Wife Upstairs, which I've never read, but I probably would have no interest in that. But this is about like a group of women who go to like this island and have like a vacation, and then murder happens. So I'm pretty interested in this one, and I'm hoping to get to it very soon. That is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. Next one I got, Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. This is a contemporary, if I'm not mistaken. It's about 2 sisters reconnecting with their mom. So, might be interesting. And it's part of my collection. Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. And the final book I got is one that I'm very interested in reading soon. Everybody's reading this book right now. That is The Maid by Nita Prose. And like I said, this is a thriller, but it's kind of like a cozy mystery book. So this is about a maid who is a witness to a murder in her hotel. So I'm very interested in this one. That is The Maid by Nita Prose. And I got some Thrift Books pickups. So let's pick those up. First book I got was Silent Night, The Story of the World War I Christmas Truce by Stanley Weintraub. And I wanted to pick this up because I've heard of a great song called Christmas Truce, of course, by Sabaton. And they specialize in history, and I'm just very inspired by this story. So it's basically about the Christmas truce of 1914, where there was a ceasefire and 100,000 British and German soldiers decided to like celebrate Christmas. They played like soccer. They sang Christmas carols. And I believe the Germans held like Christmas trees out of the trenches. So it'll be a beautiful, inspiring story, and I really can't wait to read it. Might read it any time of the year, might read it towards Christmas, but that's Silent Night. Staying on the war, I got a much larger novel. That is Matterhorn by Karl Marlanters. And This is a Vietnam novel. It's quite a thick one. And this is like a fictional account. It spans like 30 years towards this single Vietnam veteran and just like how he dealt with the war in Vietnam. Sounds really good. It's going to be a chore to get through, but who knows? I might get to it really soon. Matterhorn. This next book is definitely not war, but it's one of the first graphic novels in this haul. That is Ice Nine Kills, Inked in Blood by Ice Nine Kills and illustrated by, well, it's actually written by Steve Fox. The art is by Andres Esparza, Philip Sevi, and Daniel Calhoun, as well as Miguel Mora. So, this is just their original graphic novel, and I'm going to show some pictures. Yeah, but what I understand about this, it's about like a girl being bullied, and her favorite band is Ice Nine Kills, and she's like a super fan. So I guess she goes insane, and horror ensues. Really interested to read this. I'm hoping to like get to it this month. It's not really long, so it should happen. Ice Nine Kills, Inked in Blood. Okay, so that is Thrift Books. I got a couple books from Amazon. Let's pull those up. First book I got from Amazon is All Shook Up, How Rock and Roll Changed America by Glenn C. Altshuler, part of the Pivotal Moments in American History series. And these next three books are nonfiction, and I'm reading them for my history, 1945 to the present class. And I'm nearly 100 pages into this one. This just focuses on 50s rock and roll and everything that happened in that period. Sexual revolution, violence, racial tensions, segregation, everything. So, Rise of Elvis, of course, the Beatles, the day the music died. So, this is just like a really good starting point for everything 50s rock and roll. And I'm really enjoying it right now. That is All Shook Up. Next one is The Fighters, Americans in Combat by C.J. Chivers. And this deals with like the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. And that's pretty much all I know about it. So it'll be a really interesting read. And this is the last book I have to read for the semester. So probably ain't going to get to this till about like April. But that's The Fighters by C.J. Chivers. Final book is Mayday 1971, A White House at War, A Revolt in the Streets, and the Untold History of America's Biggest Mass Arrest by Lawrence Roberts. And this is all about Watergate, and that's all I know about it. It's on the longer side, so it'll probably take me a while to get through. I mean, the text is extremely small, but I have to read it for class, so those are the three books that I'm reading for class this semester. Mayday 1971. And now on to a couple of Barnes & Noble pickups. And I gotta tell you, some of these are like really, really good. Let's pull them up. Hi. Okay, here's the first book I got from Barnes & Noble. And that is Summer of Night by Dan Simmons. And this is a horror novel that is reminiscent of It, but this takes place in the 60s with like 5 teenage boys. And I guess they encounter some kind of creature. I've heard really, really good things about this, and I would like to get to it sometime this year. That is Summer of Night by Dan Simmons. Next is this sick edition of the 40th anniversary of the Evil Dead graphic novel by Mark Verheiden and John Bolton. I mean, I just picked this up on a whim because it looks so badass, and I definitely cannot wait to read it. I even like the picture on the back there. So, really, really nice edition, and it looks really immaculate. I definitely cannot wait to get to this one. That is Evil Dead. Next is another prized possession, and I've been wanting to hunt down this one for a long time. Batman, The Killing Joke by Alan Moore and Brian Boland. This was published in 1988, and this is just about the Joker going schizo insane, and there's like an attempt on the murder of Batgirl, and he just messes with Commissioner Gordon, and I freaking love this thing. There's some pictures. Of course, that's the most iconic moment in Batman history, where he just goes bang. So, really proud I got this one, and I definitely can't wait to read it. And that's one of my challenges this year, is to read more graphic novels. So you might start seeing some graphic novels that I'm going to pick up. But that is Batman, The Killing Joke. Got 3 more books here. Let's pull them up. Next one I got, and this one was just on a whim. No Country for Old Men by Cormac McCarthy. And of course, this was Oscar winner for Best Picture in 2007, based on the book here. And this is about a U.S. Marshal trying to capture the most ruthless hitman, Anton Chigurh. And he's one of the most menacing villains in American literature. I mean, he just has like a chance where he's kind of like Two-Face in a way. He just like flips a coin for your life. If you lose, you're dead. And really can't wait to read this one. It's rather short, so I should definitely get to it. No Country for Old Men. And plus, it would be like a good addition for my little reading books that were turned into movies challenge. So I might just add that to the TBR. But I got 2 more books here. And spoiler alert, they're graphic novels. Next one, Batman Hush by Jeff Loeb, Jim Lee, and Scott Williams. And I'm just going to read the synopsis here. Gotham City is infected by a crime epidemic, and all of Batman's enemies have emerged to throw his life into utter chaos. But little do they know they're all pawns of the villainous Hush and an elaborate game of revenge against Bruce Wayne. Pushed past his breaking point, Batman will need to use more than the world's greatest detective skills to uncover the true identity of this mysterious mastermind before it's too late. So, really cool story. It's on the longer side, but this shows quite a lot of Batman villains. So I'm going to try and find that picture. I think it's at the end where you see like all of his rogues gallery. Yeah. So, really badass graphic novel. And I hope to get to it really soon. Like I said, it is rather long, but it might take me a while to get through this one. And that is Batman Hush. Now this next one I'm probably the most excited for, and I'm just going to pull it up right now. This one needs no introduction. Watchmen by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. This is the most celebrated graphic novel of all time. And I mean of all time. This is literally just about like a group of retired superheroes against one of their own and the possible destruction of the world around them. So I really love the movie. I've been dying to find this, so it's definitely on my list for this year. And I just cannot wait to get to it. And show some pictures. Yeah, there's Rorschach. So this is on the longer side. And I really, really want to get to it this year, but that is Watchmen. It's so pretty. But yeah, guys, that's everything. A lot more than I expected this month. Some really, really good reads that I'm really looking forward to throughout this first part of the year. And that's all I got for you guys today. Well, tonight. Well, I'm signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.